Hello, hello, hello. I am Indigo Sage, an awakened soul, and I'm coming at you guys just to let you know what you can expect coming up next and very soon, okay? Because even if you don't hear from me for a week or whatever, just know that I'm in the background working, okay? And the longer I take, the more special it's going to be. Because you guys, I have to I have to work on my editing skills, okay? I thought I was good. You always think you're good at something until you see something better. The same medium or whatever, but it's like better or a different technique, and you're like, "Oh, wow. I can improve." So it's no secret. I already knew that I could improve my editing, but my highest attention was always on the message, the quality of my message, my accuracy and everything. And so now, all right. So anyway, I am introducing to you guys a new little mini series. And so what this is, just so that you guys can know, some of you may already have noticed this is something that I do. I will have a new series, and I will make it like a new series announcement whenever it's a change of style, focus, or if I'm led to use a certain deck in it or a certain spread. So, and like I said, this is going to be really short, so I'm not going to elaborate too much in this, but this is a variation that I'm doing with Tarot Spills the Tea, which is why I'm calling it These Are the Days of Their Lies. Okay? These are the days of their lies. And this series is designed with Erica in mind. All right? And the reason being is because I want to examine and take a closer look at the people who surround her. Okay? I'm not going to dig into her just yet. But if you're itching for that, I did already do a reading on her and what was the real reason why she got a divorce. I will put that link somewhere in the video, whether it pops up overhead right now or at the end or in the description box. It'll be somewhere. And that reading surprised me. There's a few occasions where a reading will like completely surprise me. But even more of a reason why you always should go in with an open mind. All right. Now, and I go in with an open mind, but I'm not blind. I went in with some awareness of what was, some background, of course. But anyway, I suggested you guys go check that out. But these videos, the days of their lives, is going to examine and take a closer look at the surrounding people, more specifically their castmates, and examining the movements they're making and why they're moving in the way that they're moving. Okay? Because everybody moving, period. And I just love when when Miss Dorit, one of the first times when Miss Dorit tried to take inventory on who knew Erica longest, and they was in La Quinta. They was still in La Quinta, honey. Dorit had pointed to each of them and said 5, 6 years, and got over to where she was about to point to Miss Kathy Hilton. Kathy said, "I don't know her." Now that was one of her most sane and serious moments, okay? Because I think Miss Kathy Hilton be trolling us with her, kookiness. Who is Hunky Dory? She know who Hunky Dory is. And I would have said, that's Willie Neely's cousin. And I don't like neither one of them. So moving right along. Focusing. So here is a peek at the castmates that will be in the first session of the tea that I'm going to spill about this. And trust me, I'm going to make it interesting. This is not going to be a series about whether or not she's guilty and how much she knew. If you want something a little more pointed to that, Like I said, I would suggest you go to the my reading on her with why did she really get a divorce. That's about as close to the case as I'm gonna get. But we are going to talk about the case, but it's more so going to be focused on why some of her castmates is acting a fool. Why are they acting a fool? We just, like Kyle said, we deserve to know the truth. And that cracked me up a little bit. Who are you to be deserving to know somebody else's truth? Excuse me? Like, that's your right to know everybody else's truth, or any mini money mo it, whoever's truth you want, you deserve to know it. But don't get me wrong. You guys know I bounce off of both sides. I'm not saying they don't deserve to know the truth, but it was just the way she said it. And I'm like, is that the way you walk around in this lifetime, just at your will, demanding for someone to tell you their truth and whether or not they were involved in some embezzlement because you deserve it to know what they were doing? Okay. I mean, you could also just take Sutton's route, which is just retreat instead of, but anyway, we'll get into that. So yeah, I just had to let you guys know that this is what I've been up to. This is one thing you can look forward to, because I'm always working on the biggest, better, clearest, freest, free 99 way that we can interact with each other. YouTube has all these specific qualifications and stuff, and I'm just not there yet, but I'm definitely wanting to interact with you guys, like on just a regular free flow and spontaneous type of interaction, so I'm doing a bunch of stuff in the background. And lastly, I just kind of would like to remind you guys again, this is going to be called The Days of Their Lies. This is still Tarot Spills the Tea, but just like I had the Runner's Edition, this is The Days of Their Lies edition. All right. And I just thought it was very fitting because I know that I'm referencing a soap opera, and all of these women are actresses. They are. And the worst one I'd say is Dorit. She's a horrible actress. But she you know what? She got that accent down, though. She got that accent, honey. Can't nobody touch her on that accent. That's Kathy's English friend. But anyway, I'm just making sure that I covered everything. So this will be coming really soon. Of course, my goal is to get it to you guys before the next coming up episode, because I already have something in mind. I already have my first two planned out, that I want to do. And this will be interesting, you guys. I want you already to ask yourself this, and you can answer down in the comments. But when Garcelle looks at Dorit in this upcoming episode, which will be aired Wednesday night, and she says, F you and F you and F you. So I called my mama up and I was like, we need to watch this episode together. Because, I like to just get other people's opinion, and her and I usually fall on the opposite end. We make sense and we're logical, but we just fall on the opposite end. So I like to just get a variety of opinions. Anyway, so we watched that episode, and so then, like I said, at the end, the preview came. Now, I feel like Garcelle is saying F you, and F you to 3 different people. Check this out. My mother thinks that she said all 3 of them bombs to Dorit. All right, insert the dropping a bomb sound effect right here. All right, anyway. So yeah, that's interesting, because I was like, no, I think her eyeballs went around that table, and I think she said F you to Dorit, to Lisa Rinna, And I sort of think to Kyle. I don't know. So this is the longest commercial ever, but I just had to let you guys know where I was at. And plus, I have my blog, unapologeticallysage.com, and I have some stories, some posts that I need to edit and get on there. So I'm just a little behind, but I am thankful and grateful because it's due to the best reason ever. I have clients. So, and if you'd like to become a client, that information also is in the description box below. And I will talk to you guys real soon.